And hello YouTube, this is GSmaniamsmart, and today on a brand new video for tutorial to GS. Today's tutorial, we're teaching you how to create a animation with text that will actually follow a specific path that you give it. For example, if you want your text to go, around a specific object, or you want it to go in circles, or you want it to go in zigzag formation, if you want it to move in a certain way where you can create a path and the text follows that specific path, you can animate like that, and that's what we're going to be showing you how to do today. As you see right here, I just created a 20-second composition. If you don't remember how to create a composition, you just go up to Composition, New Composition, and you put your settings in. And right now, all I have here is basically some footage of planet Earth. We're zooming out of it, and it's just rotating. What we want to do is we want to add some text coming in around the bottom that basically animates around the Earth. And the way we're going to do that is pretty simple and easy. Now the first thing you need to do is create a text layer. So we're going to go ahead and grab our text tool here, our horizontal type tool. Go and press that. And this will create a new text layer for us here at the bottom here. And we're just going to type in New World. Actually, to make it a World Animations, right? I mean, it's to make it a little, maybe a little longer text. And let's see, I'm gonna make this a little smaller in size, and perhaps a different font. No, let's use that font. Why not? And then when you have your text layer created here, what you want to do is have your text layer selected here. And if you want, you can go ahead and click the little eyeball here to make it go away, because what we're going to be doing is creating a path right now. What you want to do is select your pen tool at the top here, and make sure that you have the this option right here selected. Rota Bezier, what it's called, I don't know how to pronounce that, but make sure this checkbox is checked. That way you can actually freely create a path and you won't run into any like weird curving errors or stuff like that. So we're just gonna go ahead and start creating a path right around here. Oh darn, I hate when this happens, like my mouse is messed up kind of, so for some reason sometimes it'll end the mask here. We just restart that. Oh, this one looks that one looks a bit off. And there we go. Say this is our path right here. Oops, not that. Say this is our path right here. We want to have our text along this path. Actually, let's make it a little longer here. Like that. I'd say that's fine. So we have our mask here. This is basically our mask path. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and close this little window if it's open. This little twirl down option thing. And next you want to go twirl down the text options and then open the path options here. Now for path, there's not going to be anything except for path here, and it's going to be selected at none. You want to change this to mask 1. After that, you can go ahead and click the eyeball again, and you'll see that your text will appear again. So like that. The next thing we're going to do is to actually animate this so that it's actually moving through it. What you're going to have to do is click first margin and go ahead to the spot where you want it to start animating. We're going to want to start animating right about here. and go ahead and start your keyframe. This will be the first position of where your text will come in. So at this specific spot in the timeline, your text will look like this. You can go ahead and we're just going to do that. And where do we want it to end? Right now, this is at 6 minutes, 0.16. So I want the animation to last about 2 seconds, maybe. So we're going to go ahead and go to 8:16. 8:17, that's fine. And then here, what you have to do is change the value. And I think we're going to go... As you see, my path needs to be a little longer, or my text needs to be a little smaller. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Now, if you scrub through this, you'll see this is how it'll go. Obviously, if you make your path longer, you'll have a longer animation. So you wanted your text to go around the earth, then you just have to make this path longer, right? But right now, this is what's happening at this point. That's where the text stops. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to add some opacity to it so that the text comes in. And the way we're going to do that is go to transform. And then right around here, a few seconds before it, we're going to go ahead and make opacity 0. And right when it comes in, right when the text comes in, right around here, we're going to make it 100. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and change it real quick to 90. Put it back to 100. And then we're going to make it fade out right about there. 0. So then, if we were to look at this portion, let's go ahead and adjust this right here so we can just render this part right here. Alright, so we just finished rendering this through, and we're gonna go ahead and select our video layer here so that we don't see the path. And if we actually play this now, you'll see we have text going along the specific path. Now it doesn't look perfect because obviously I did the path very quickly, and if I were to actually redo this, I probably would move the path a little bit down more. And you can easily edit your mask and your path. You just have to go to mask here, and then if you wanted to say move this entire mask down a bit, you can do that by just moving it like that. So you can edit after you've already completed the mask. You can edit everything. You'll just have to re-render it. But that's basically it. That's how to do the technique. I mean, it's a pretty simple technique, and I know that my finished product here doesn't look perfect, but hopefully you understand the mechanics behind it. Hopefully you understand the options behind it. That's kind of what I wanted to aim at. I wanted to sort of teach you the options that you need and give you the tools that you need. So these are pretty much all the tools you need. You know, you can do anything. You can do anything really. You can make your text go from like this, you know, and your text will actually follow that path. If we were to go ahead and go back to text here and go to path options and just put it to mask 2, you'll see that the text actually follows this specific path. So it's a nice little feature that you can do with a lot of different animations. And hopefully you learned something from the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, definitely leave it in the comments below. And I'll try to answer as much as possible, as soon as possible. I'm going to be making more After Effects tutorials in the future. But until then, see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you out in any way. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It'll really help me out. If you didn't like it, you can leave a comment as well, giving some feedback. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them in the comments as well, and I'll do my best to answer them. I usually respond to comments within 24 to 48 hours, depending on your question and depending on how busy I am. I have plenty of other content on my channel about different software tutorials and how-to videos, so if you're interested in that type of stuff, check it out. And if you like what you're seeing, you can subscribe too. Really appreciate it. You can also check out my other channels and social media as shown on the screen right now. And with that, thank you so much, everyone. And this is GSmaniamsmart, and I'll be back sooner than you think. Don't go anywhere.